Welcome to the weekend show with Mediumjay. You don't know. Bookshot. Booyaka. Booyaka. Book. 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 Stickle. Yeah. This the weekend show, man. The Mediumjay. Book. Bookshot. Lick shot. Book. Man down. Go. I was gonna do a whole. I was thinking like, how hard is it gonna be during trying to be a Jamaican. Booyaka! It's our East Side thing. You don't know. I was like, during that, I'm like, man, how many phrases that like are like for Jamaicans? And I was like, man, I'm gonna try to do the whole thing in the Jamaican. And then 10 seconds of that, I am like tripping balls. Because I'm like, dude, I don't know. I don't know a lot of Jamaican shit. I don't know a lot of Jamaican slang. Is it ting? I know the ting, man. It's a ting. You grab that ting. You go upon on the counter, man. The counter. No, pon go down to the shop. Pon go on tell him. Go on, tell him. I don't know a lot of shit. You know, I it's been a while since I hung out with my Jamaican buddies, man. But welcome to the weekend show, with Mediumjay. So I gotta tell you guys, I'm just gonna dive right into it. I'm on OnlyFans, and my buddies is like, I sent the clips to my buddy because I wanted to see the reaction I'd get. I didn't even say anything. I'm like, yo, I'm just on OnlyFans, bro. Boys, check me out. And my buddies are like, we're not gonna fucking see, dude. I want to see your dick. I don't know if you're trolling me or not, but I'm not gonna fucking click that link, bro. And I'm like, dude, it's not. Hey, listen. It's not what you think. I told him, not what you think, bro. Just I really liked you. I really liked you, dog. This is the only way I can come out. No, I actually, just because my videos on YouTube were banned. Like, well, one video, the episode 30 of the weekend show, because I was talking about the vaccine, spreading a lot of misinformation. Funny, but it was misinformation. And YouTube banned me because of the vaccine. I also, in that video, just a side note, in that video, I literally said shit about Jews. I said shit about misinformation about Einstein. I literally said I made up a quote for Einstein in that. I also I think in that video there was just so much countless shit that was like very offensive. And I remember, and I go, well, if I could do all of that except just dance around talking about the vaccine, I think I should be good. But anyways, trying to find a place to put a video other than YouTube was like the hardest thing in the world. I realized how hard it truly is to get any video anywhere else other than YouTube. Like, I tried like Daily Motion, and it was like, they want you to be like this weird partner with them, like, and you gotta fucking earn them income, and it was one of those things where it's like, what? So I have to already be established to get onto your guys', like, I already have to have like some sort of, like, are you paired up with a TV company? Because we need fucking people. We don't need trash people. We don't need YouTube rejects. And I don't know. I just want to post my fucking video. So I scrapped that because Daily Motion apparently fucking, they need it. They don't know, like, how many times they're gonna post. Like, I'm just gonna post. I just want to post one thing. Maybe I'll end up posting like clips or something later down the road, or like the shit that gets banned. I'll post. So I need like a burner account almost to just post on some spot. Tried Pornhub. Pornhub was like one of those things where it's like, it was a toss in the dark, because it was like Pornhub. I see like funny videos on Pornhub sometimes, like the memes, like, okay, like I don't know, five guys get wrecked by one white guy, and it's like a dude playing a video game, and he's wrecking. I don't know. It's like clip for, I guess, memes or something. But I'd see it's things like it's just video game plays or like a guy that says like, I treat my stepsister with respect. That Ryan Creamer guy. That guy's funny. He's hilarious, but he looks like a creepy guy. He has normal safe for work videos. So I thought, I'm gonna put safe for work videos on Pornhub, and it's just gonna talk about the vaccine. But Pornhub, again, they made you jump through hoops. You're just jumping through hoops to post a video. Like, it's like, you gotta partner with us, and you gotta know that, like, when we make income off of you, you're gonna get nothing. And it was weird, like, signs. I read all the terms and conditions every time. I have to go through everything, and it was like really weird. Like, it's like, if you get exploited, it's not our fault. And you go, well, what? Aren't you Pornhub? Like, aren't you the hub of porn that probably exploits every single woman that ever shows up on Pornhub? Like, yeah, dude, like, you're fucked if you're on Pornhub and you're doing porn. But and you want to take them down. They're like, no, it's our property now. But yeah, Pornhub was scrapped because fucking, they're like, we don't need dummies posting bullshit. We need actual views, right? And you can do that when you're famous. But I go, what can I do? Like, Twitter, the videos are allowed just like 2 minutes. You're only allowed 2 minutes clips, and you go, this is Twitter. 2 minutes of, like, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. You go, that's so arbitrary. You go, you can't get a point. It's like the tweets all over again, like the characters. You can't get a point across with a tweet. Nonetheless, like a 2 minute video, you can't get, like, it took me fucking almost 5 minutes to explain trying to get a video online. How can you explain, like, the whole Taliban thing? Like, this is why Twitter experts are dumb. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. Twitter sucked. I tried to go on Instagram TV, IGTV. Still don't really know what the fuck that is. Long form videos on Instagram. But you go, well, it's the same as a post, but when you're clicking something over a minute, it says you want to post this full thing or just the first minute. You go, well, I got to do the full thing. I want the whole video, or else I would have just condensed it down to a minute. And you go, you only have to have it's maximum an hour on IGTV. And you go, that's not, you watch for fucking hours actual TV, but Instagram TV only allows you to put an hour. They want you to put on to the next video for views. Our fucking shit sucks. Someone told me to put on Facebook. I go, Facebook's weird because they would have to add me as a friend, and I don't want random. I want random people to be in the comments and in the views. I don't want random people being my friend, and then I digest their views when I hop onto Facebook accidentally. I'll accidentally scroll through Facebook after a post that I have. I don't even go on Facebook anymore if I do, it's literally I'm in a dark spot. I'm in a dark spot in my life. If I go through Facebook and I scroll, I'm literally like eating a tub of ice cream, listening to In the Air by Phil Collins. Just dark place in life on Facebook. I've given up. Rejected one too many times by broads and shit. It's, drinking alone, scrolling through Facebook, and I go, I don't want more. God, the people that I have are I deal with enough people that I have as friends on Facebook that I go, God damn it, I don't need to see more peeks into people's lives. And if I posted on Facebook anyways, I'd be stirring the pot of, like, the insane people. I want people to know it's a joke. That vaccine thing easily could be misled. The video could be misled. It could mislead people into truly, on Facebook, truly believe that, the whatever shit that I spewed on the vaccine. Yeah, it could actually hurt people. I'm doing God's work by not posting it on Facebook. That's for sure. Facebook already has its own problems, but yeah. So that was scrapped, and Vimeo didn't even know what Vimeo was. I thought Vimeo was I thought Venmo was Venmo. Okay, Venmo is the pay app. Vimeo is the video app. And I took one look at the logo and I go, no, I'm not even gonna try to get on these guys. They got like a rainbow peacock logo. Yeah, like NBC. Fuck those guys, though. No, seriously, fuck Venmo for no reason other than the fact that I don't like the logo. Yeah. Then I was looking. I had to Google. I go, what's better alternatives than YouTube? And they go YouTube. YouTube. Why not? Is Vivo? Vivo is like YouTube, but it's a different brand of YouTube. I go, what's a better alternative than YouTube? YouTube pops up and goes, if you're looking for an alternative to YouTube, try YouTube. And what? And then it's like, you don't like YouTube? Try Vivo YouTube. So you go, oh, I forgot YouTube's fucking bought by fucking Google. So you go to Google something better than, you go, what's better than YouTube? And it shows up YouTube. And you go, oh yeah, Google owns YouTube. So Google's obviously going to go, just YouTube it. Just YouTube it. Just YouTube it. You know what I mean? Like, you just say Google it. Because that's what they branded. You just, whatever their company is and it. Facebook it. They're never going to have that. You want to get mad and lonely? Facebook it. You want to drink wine and reminisce about how good you used to look? Facebook it. Yeah, but fuck YouTube, by the way. Fuck Facebook for no reason other than I'm just mad. But yeah, YouTube, there's all of these things that I tried to go down the list, and then OnlyFans was an option. And I was really skeptical because I thought OnlyFans, to be honest, I truly believed that OnlyFans was just nudes. I thought it was just like this. And then people would tell me, yeah, it's not just nudes. It's kind of like you could do whatever you want, but it turned into porn. Like the internet is everything that the internet became everything that you ever could have wanted, but it was, a lot of it was porn. I go, okay, that makes sense. So I tried it, and I put the video out there, and I might actually put more stuff out there. I don't want to ever charge people for shit because I feel like that's so cliche. It's like, you're charged. Art, I feel like, and to be honest, I feel art and like the shit that I do isn't like that groundbreaking. I do funny fucking TikTok videos or whatever, and people go, you gotta fucking, my cousin tells me all the time, he's like, you gotta post those. You're just tossing them into I delete them all the time, and they're like one-off bits of comedy, and I guess they are fucking pretty. They are pretty. Like, I look back at some of my shit and I go, fuck, that was hilarious. Like, Snapchat will be like the memory of like, last year you posted this on this day, and I go, fuck, I remember that day. I was mad at my coworker, and I just got into this weird accent of like what my or whatever like little tidbits of like the day that I was dealing with bullshit, and I go, man, the other day I was fucking bad at this, and then I'll lay out a joke about like some weird character and just being stupid, and I go, I've just been deleting them. Imagine if I had the compilation of funny clips or like even the podcast, like highlight clips and just do a montage, and once it's created, put it like on OnlyFans, and then have it going, like just have it running. Or because I would be able to put it onto YouTube too, but I don't know. With the way things are going, I got one strike. They say if you get 3 strikes, you're just gonna get deleted. So I'm actually very worried because like it would suck to delete my account and not have the videos up. But I mean, they probably wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? I'm sure YouTube's. I had this fantasy the other day about, you know, going down after my, I was gonna go onto the next podcast that I was gonna do after that one was banned. instead of the 31st episode, I was just gonna do an episode of like me fantasizing about killing the YouTube guy. Like I would like, you know, just get an internship at YouTube, something low level. Start knowing the ins and outs, the plays. You know, work the system. Get high up into the meetings. Get high up into YouTube. And then slowly but surely, you know, get in close quarters with the main guy on YouTube, the CEO, and then just fucking kidnap him, tie him up. You know what I'm saying? Just tie up the motherfucker, pistol whip him a little bit, and go like, dude, it was the CEO. Or maybe as an intern, yeah, it would be kind of hard. As an intern, maybe just tie up one of the bosses at the time in my branch, and then tie him up, pistol whip him, and go, give me the CEO. Just beating him up, and then he calls in the CEO, right? And then I fucking start pistol whipping him, and I tell him like, yo, you do YouTube. I had this fantasy of just like torturing the guy on YouTube, and the weird thing was, it was a weird dream, because at the end of the dream, and this was daydream, this is all me consciously thinking about it. As I'm like pistol whipping the YouTube CEO, I'm just bashing his skull in, and he spits out blood, and he's laughing, and I pick him up, and I go, why the fuck are you laughing, dog? Why the fuck are you fucking laughing, man? And he spits out blood, and he looks at me, and he goes, dude, I don't do shit. And I go, what? You're the CEO, man. Put my thing. It's like, I don't do. Spits out blood again. I don't do fucking shit, dog. You think it's an algorithm? I just click a button. I don't. It's just running. It runs itself. It monitors itself. All the times we say we're reviewing shit, it's itself reviewing shit. We never specify that there's a person. It's we are reviewing it. We are currently reviewing it. Then one day it just stops reviewing you, and it picks its decision. We have no control over that. As in my fantasy, and I sit there, and again in my fantasy, I'm just like, I drop the gun, and I go, oh, and then I untie him, and I just run out, and then, and this is still in my fantasy. This is all what I consciously dreamt of. As I'm running out the thing, he's watching me, and he's going, "You stupid fuck! I had you in the palm of my hand. Yeah, I actually do control this shit." And then he looks at his buddy, and he gives the ban all his videos from YouTube. So that's such a specific. Yeah. And it's a weird. I guess it's very telling of how my conscious thoughts are day to day. Like, not even in my fantasy can I win. You know what I mean? Not even in my fantasy am I getting away with, tying up the CEO and torturing him, just getting my videos back. But yeah. So I'm on OnlyFans, guys. These are the types of things you can expect, I guess, on OnlyFans. I'll probably not even use it, to be honest. Is just subscribe to just watch that one video and then completely unsubscribe, because I'm probably going to get money hungry. I'm probably going to start charging you motherfuckers. Probably it's going to get really gay. I'm going to do a lot of homoerotic shit on OnlyFans, and it's not going to be good. But I'm going to like the money. I want to be a star, don't I? I want to be famous. So I'm going to have to do a lot of gay shit. A lot of dicks have to be sucked to get to the top. There's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. And it's filled with dicks. It's a lot of dicks. A lot of dicks need to be jerked off. A lot of dicks need to be sucked. A lot of dicks need to be touched, fucked, hugged, rippled. And I'm going to have to do that on OnlyFans. And to be honest, just look on right now. There's no nudes. So I can say, mama, be proud right now. There's no nudes out there. But yeah, subscribe, check out that one video, because it doesn't exist anywhere else on any other platform, and then I'll decide. Then unsubscribe, because, like, you know what I mean. I might get a little money hungry once I get these subscribers and people are like, yo, this shit's funny. I might go south. I'll be like, well, how can I get more? But yeah, moving on. Got a lot of news. Whole lot of news. Oh, so many news. So much news. Whole bunch of news. Not enough news. So much news. I think it's news. Just talk about the amount of news that I got. That's how much news I got. Anyways, this is a side note. This isn't any news thing. I got stung by a wasp the other day. I got stung twice this month already. Well, it was in the last month. It's a new month, September. But within the month period, I got stung twice. And I remember thinking to myself, I go, I've never been stung before in my life. Because it was a new feeling. It was a new feeling, a new sensation. I got stung. And I had a very good relationship with wasps. I wasn't nervous at all when wasps come by because we had a pact. It was like a treaty. We had the treaty going of wasps. They come to me and they bump into me and whatever, and I'd go, I'm not gonna swat at you. That's what I do. I did put my hands down. I didn't swat. And in return, I give them the empty. I would always splash like the drinks around wherever I'd be drinking a pop or something. Have some juice that's filled with sugar. Toss the drinks down, and they would come and sip on the little the little fucking. They'd sip on my drink, right? And last year, I remember very vividly, there's this wasp, and this wasp was like drunk. Well, he wanted to get drunk. I was drunk. I was sipping with George. Shouts out to George. We were sipping in Malibu that day, and I remember I seen this wasp, and he was like bumping into me. But I go, at first I was like, oh, kind of worried. But then I seen the wasp, and he looked desperate. This wasp looked like he was really thirsty. This wasp looked like he was. He gave me the puppy dog eyes for some reason. You look into the wasp, you go, this wasp is giving me the puppy dog eyes. I'm fucking faded as shit. But I'm like, I had this connection with this wasp, and this wasp was telling me, like, I'm drunk as fuck. And I'm like, this wasp, he needs to take the edge off. He was like telling me shit, like he's having problems at work, in the nest. He is having girl problems with his wife and kids. Doesn't feel like his kids are his. He's telling me all of this mentally because I'm fucked up. But you could tell in the wasp's head, he needed to take the edge off. He was stressed out. He wasn't even trying to sting properly. He was half-assing trying to sting me. So I put the fucking drink down, and I was already finished my Malibu. A little bit of sips left. Not even a sip, but like the droplets. And I put the cup around in enough space that he's comfortable to jump in and enjoy the drink. And I remember I forgot about the wasp, but I look over to see at my cup, and I go, oh yeah, he's still sipping. He's like having a hard time getting out of the cup and shit. He's fucking drunk, dude. He's on my level. You know what I'm saying? Because he probably had the equivalent of what I had that night, and with a few drops. But he's fucking faded. And I look at him, and he's like coming up, and I never seen a wasp kiss before, but he kissed me. The wasp kissed me. I go, oh, okay. Thanks, wasp. You know what I mean? He kissed me, comes up, kissed me on the lips, right? I'm making out. I'm faded. I was drunk. I'm not proud of it. I was making out the wasp. But the wasp was fucking. He was like stumbling around, bumbly. He was like a bumblebee. He's bumbly. He was like stumbling around and shit. And the wasp, and that was a year ago. And I can only imagine that the wasp came home drunk, smelling like alcohol, and his wife was like bitching at him, and he goes, fuck it, I'll leave. So he leaves his wife and his kids. You know what I mean? He gets fired because he doesn't show up the next day at the hornet's nest. You know what I mean? He's like he probably like went through a whole stage of like life, like just being a bum. He's probably looking for the next hit. He's just drunk. He just became a drunkard, like just a street bum wasp. And the thing is, he's probably seen me again last month. He's like, that's the guy that fucked my life up. Right? Because everyone thinks like I guess their first dealer is the like, here's first time's free, next time you buy kind of thing. I gave him his first hit of reality in the drink, and he's seen me last month, stung me. So the pack's off, dude. I'm looking for a wasp holocaust or something like that. I'm gonna be the Hitler of fucking these fucking yellow jackets, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fucking kill the shit out of every wasp that I see from now on. Is getting like I'm gonna make a little toothpick crucifixion, pin the fucking wings to the side, pin his fucking legs down, or his bumblebee stinger, or the wasp stinger. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna torture these little guys. I'm gonna put them, like, I'm gonna take his little fucking stinger and I'm gonna fucking jam it in his fucking jaw, dude. I don't give a fuck. I care less about these wasps than probably. This is gonna be hard to say. There's nothing. No, there's nothing. I can't even say it. There's nothing that can express how much I hate these fucking wasps. Nothing can, like, there's no analogy. I was trying to think of a metaphor or a simile. None of that is gonna compare. I hate the wasps like Biden hates like Biden hates fucking I don't know, a healthy snack because he doesn't think he's just eating it. That's stupid. That was dumb. That was terrible. I want to start a little gas chamber. Like, I'm willing to fucking sacrifice my shitty fucking microwave, and I'm just gonna fucking toss these fucking. I'm gonna fling the fucking wasps into my microwave while they're still alive, and not even a reasonable time. Like, you'd go like, okay, a minute would probably zap them and melt them, but an actual like 30 fucking. I'm gonna put like 30 minutes on the timer just so that is nothing but like liquid and it's like bubbling, and it's like, I just don't give a fuck. And then after that, after the dead wasps is dead and is liquid, I would just scoop it up and I'd drizzle it on. I would scoop up the it's probably be melted hot, so I'd have to scoop it up with like a spoon or something. Scoop it up with a spoon and drizzle it into like a pate. Drizzle it on like ice cream. Dead cuts of dead like residue of wasps, and just, or like I would crucify a wasp, and then like put the dead wasp up like just with the head on like a toothpick, and just like put it in like my backpack or something and walk around with it. And whenever a wasp comes out, I'll just show them the dead wasps as like or like put them out in front of on my windows when wasps fly in, they see, oh, there's like several dead wasps already here. We gotta be careful. I don't know. I want to torture the shit out of these guys, man. The pack's over. We're not fucking cool anymore. We're not friends. We're not good. It's fucking war, dude. But yeah, we got a lot of news other than me on OnlyFans and getting stung by wasps. There's a lot more shit that we got to talk about. I just seen that in the news, China banned feminine men to appear in TV. Like, they didn't ban men, gay men, but they banned the appearance of feminine men in TV, which I don't know how I feel about this. This is one thing where China, you can go, China's doing this. It's pretty based. It's pretty based. Like, it's pretty fucking, I don't know, man, because I've seen a lot of bitch men in TV. Like, a lot of bitch men. A lot of men. And you'd go, these men should be manly. But they're setting an example for the youth. And the youth are very impressionable. So impressionable. But these men aren't, like, I get that not every man, no, I get that every man cries, right? We can all say that. But nowadays, have you guys listened to Joe roll up the rim to win Rogan? Joe Rogan cries almost every fucking podcast, dude. Every single podcast I listen to of Joe Rogan, he's like crying now. And I get that, you know, he's a guy that expresses his emotions. But like, I remember that, like, I think the old Joe Rogan would be making fun of the new Joe Rogan. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. We're breaking down walls. Like, and, you know, it's like, I'm literally getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars by Spotify. And I'm just gonna talk about, like, you know, some dead person that's close to me, and I'm gonna cry about it for like a good 30 minutes to fill up time, because we got, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say that, man, I love Joe Rogan, I love him, but it's just so weird listening to what he was and what he is now. It's like, I don't want the money to change. He keeps saying, though, I don't want the money to change. It's like, dude, no one says that unless the money did change you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, fuck, money changes me. I'll admit right now, money changes me. You know why? Because I had like 3 G's and I was telling my mother to go fuck herself. I was like, suck a dick, Mom. You're a bitch. I don't give a fuck. I got 3 G's. And it was a loan, too. It wasn't even like I owe more money now. It wasn't even 3 G's like I owned it. It was a loan. I was like, and I paid up for my car, so it wasn't even like I didn't do anything balling with it. But yeah, fuck yeah, money change. Fuck yeah, money change. You know what money changes? Money changes. You're in society. You're a submissive. You're bitch men. You're what China wants to ban from TV. In society, you gotta be a nice guy. You gotta put on your service when you're out there in the field. You gotta put on your service employee voice. A lot of people think it's like a white voice. Hello. But that's across the board. Every company has a mold that you have to fit into. And it's everything's okay. Nothing's a problem. And we'll bend over backwards for the customer. Which some customers deserve to be knocked the fuck out. Some customers literally, I mean, here's what's weird. Companies took the role of tribes and instead of warfare, it's price wars. It's weird. It's like the modern day age of man isn't Sparta versus, you know, the Romans, or the Roman Spartans versus like the Persians or whatever. It's like Walmart versus fucking Costco. You know what I mean? Loblaws and Sobeys and shit. You know, Canadians, or like Coke versus Pepsi is like the, you know what I mean? It's like the big fucking thing, which is, it's weird. It's weird. Like, you know, I'm sure like Cadbury's fucking got like fucking hits out on Reese's and shit like that. Like Reese, you know what I mean? Reese peanut butter cups, or like McDonald's versus Wendy's. You know, these guys are like, because I work for Coca-Cola. I'll admit that. And they said, like, dude, if you get caught drinking Pepsi, dog, you get caught drinking anything other than fucking Coke, you're gonna get fired, dog. Like, on the job. And I go, because I remember my first week when that happened, I was like, you guys are fucking with me, right? And everybody said that. I go, but like, dude, it's just a drink. I work for Coke. I'm literally doing the grunt work. You know what I mean? I'm doing hard labor for you guys. And I go and pick up like, I don't know, a sub or something. And then they're like, you get a free drink with it. And I go, okay. Am I not supposed to, if they only have Pepsi products at like Subway, and they're like, just don't get the drink, dog. But it's a free drink. Or you get like two for one pizza when it comes with the drink. And it's like pizza, and they got Pepsi. And you go, I'm not supposed to drink? Don't fucking. And the guys are like, don't fucking drink it, dude. Shh. It's literally like it's like one of those horror movies in like Get Out movie where he's just like, and then he comes and pulls you closer and it's like, Gatorade actually, here's one of the guys tell me, Gatorade actually tastes better, bro. You never heard that. And he goes back into Coke. And he goes back into like the slave, like, gotta drink Powerade. It's so fucking weird. It's weird. It is a weird fucking, I don't know why I'm fucking talking about that. But I guess somehow I transitioned from effeminate men to like a Get Out scene with Pepsi and Coke. But it is weird, like nowadays with companies control shit, right? Like there's no like China's controlling shit for the most part pretty well. But they're like, I think they're fucking up quite a bit. Because they also limited video games to 3 hours a week. So it's like you got one hour for Friday, 1 hour for Saturday, 1 hour for Sunday. And it's like, wait, what? Aren't you guys like, wasn't China? I remember playing China like in video games. Like I'd go like, okay, these guys are fucking Chinese. They got the Chinese symbols. And these guys are fucking killing the fuck out of me. Like, what about streamers? What about, how are they ruining like their professional video game? Because they can make so much money nowadays, and like that. We all know that kid that made like $3 million on Fortnite, right? So China's saying fuck you to that kind of money, like they're limiting video game hours. Like that's a crazy freedom. And I'm a big gamer. I love video games, man. I'll play the shit out of a video game. I'll fucking play 6 hours. Video game. I'll blow the fucking limit in a day, dude. I don't care. It's fucking fun, dude. These video games they got now, is so fucking fun, bro. Fun as shit, man. I swear. So fun. And China's like, no, man, it's not efficient. I get the less gay guys in less gay guys in the media. That makes sense for China, especially coming from China. But the video game thing, they're fucking killers. Like Japan is killers, Korea's killers. Those Asian guys are killers on video games. And I think they're going to suffer in like the MLG gaming side of it. And in the tournaments, they're not going to show up anymore. And China likes to do good at everything. But I highly doubt in the next decade or so, we're going to see if this limit takes place and for that long, they're going to see that many people. Unless they can play it like if these guys are working playing video games, which is going to be weird. It's going to be weird. Like, hey, it's going to be a legitimate, like the government's going to have to control whether or not they're having fun or if they're working. And it's a very weird, it's touchy too. It's touchy because like you got a video game console and they have to set the band to moderate them. So they have to be connected online to tell them. But if they go offline with the single player mode so that they're able to is the government going to notice that? If they're playing single player? You know what I mean? They just disconnect their internet and then play single player video games? I don't know. You usually can play single player a lot longer than you can play multiplayer. Play multiplayer for a couple hours and you go, fuck man, I'm getting killed left and right by this guy's from China. Guys from fucking India. Guys killing it. And Mexicans are pretty fucking good on it. A lot of Mexicans are good at video games, man. I got the MEX logo with the Mexican flag, and those guys are good. I beat them sometimes. If I'm on my shit, I could beat these motherfuckers. I could beat actually Koreans too. I remember I was gunning down a guy. It's like, I think from Korea, and I go, dude, this is an accomplishment. Cause I'm fucking up a guy that usually are good. Usually the Asians are good at video games. And we'll leave it at that. Moving on. This is a story of the night, a story of the day, a story of the weekend, story of the fucking, probably the story of the summer too. Kanye West dropped Donda, and Drake dropped Certified Lover Boy. Both of them dropped. I think they did it at the same day too, because they're like, fuck you, no, fuck you. They don't like each other. Drake and Kanye West, they fucking hate each other. There's a big beef in these guys. Drake, I don't know what it's a weird thing, but Drake, I think, fucked Kim Kardashian. I think Drake fucked, smashed Kanye's wife. So that's what, and I don't know. I'm literally just going on what rumors I've heard, and I'm fucking so low down on the rap totem. But I do check out the lore, hip hop lore. Shouts out to Trap Lore Ross. He talks about it. There's a rumor floating around that Drake did get some sort of shit off of, whatever, it's a hand job. Maybe he smacked her ass in the club once and she winked at him. Don't know. Don't want to know. I don't give a fuck that much. But it's thirsty, juicy gossip. It's juicy gossip for the fucking people, for the vultures out there, culture vultures. But yeah, they just hate each other. That's the point I'm trying to make. They fucking hate each other. And they dropped 2 albums on the same fucking day. I'm pretty sure in the same week. Kanye dropped Donda. I listened to Donda. First off, first track, terrible. Donda, 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 Donda. It's just an intro to Donda. It's just an intro to Donda, but you'd go, it should be something. It's just saying Donda the whole song. Terrible song. Throughout the next song, couldn't even listen to it. Couldn't get through it. Third song, I think there was one song, I think it was Off the Grid. Now 504, I think it is the name, 504. That guy went in, dude. I don't know, Playboy Cardi. I'm not really a big fan of Playboy. Cardi's kind of weird. He's weird. He's a weird guy. But Donda, the Off the Grid song was good. Hook sucked. Trash hook. But the verses, I think, were pretty fucking good on that. But other than that, dude, I try to listen to the rest of the fucking thing. The Weeknd always does good in that one song. I don't know. Kanye West is I don't know, man. I think he kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say he fell off because he's still making music. You only fall off, I think, when you truly stop making music, or it's just so bizarrely whack that like it's not on flow, you know. But I truly believe that Kanye West lost whatever he had in those golden years. Like, he went from the fucking crazy guy earning his right in hip hop, from being a producer to rapper. He earned that, being great. Then he graduated. He went college dropout. Then he graduation, bro, with T-Pain. Started a whole movement with T-Pain, with that Good Life. It was a move. That song was a movement. And that was when he was battling 50 Cent. Remember, the guys back in the day, this is the lore. Back in the day, he was battling with 50 Cent, right? And 50 Cent was on his shit, too, dude. 50 Cent, you'd go, 50 Cent's not that good anymore, blah, 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 blah. But, dude, 50 Cent, I remember in that album, I actually liked 50 Cent's album a little bit better. And I was on 50's side, but Kanye West made more in the commercial sales. But 50 Cent had that song, Amusement Park. And I'm laughing straight to the bank with this, ha, ha, ha. Those were bangers, man. Or okay, you're right. I think that was on that album too. I think, okay, you're right. Okay, you're right. But 50 Cent has this weird, like, no one really, like, he makes bangers, but it's like In the Club was monumental. In the Club was like the greatest. It's obviously the peak of his career. But he makes fucking bangers still. Like, even scratching the surface on, like, Rider Part 2 and shit like that with G-Unit. All this shit, like, Stunt 101. All of those shits were bangers, and I think, like, no one really gives a fuck. Like, he's got his core fans, obviously, but, like, his music, or his his music career versus his movie career, and his movie career is not even that good, but it's like surpassed it because he's producing shows and hit shows, and he's doing all of this other stuff behind the scenes. But man, I love 50 Cent's music. It just because it's like a manly thing. But that's neither here nor there. Kanye West with the Dropout, and then the college graduation. Then what was it? I think he followed it up with My Twisted Dark Fan. Dude, talk about an album where you don't. I remember being in school and I go, Kanye West fucking sucks. I remember this. I go fucking because I was mad because he beat 50 Cent. At the time I still was fucking with like the hardcore boom bap rap. Or like, you know, I was listening to a lot of like those freestyles by Eminem and Proof, a lot of that shit. I go, Kanye West, trash. And then my buddy actually said, dude, you gotta fucking listen to this shit. Here, and then he sent me that shit. So I was like, okay. So I sent it. I fucking, it was at the time LimeWire, I think was a thing. So I downloaded it off LimeWire. Fuck, I listened to like. I think that was one of the albums where I listened to and I go, I don't think there's a fucking bad song. And it's one of those rare things where you go, all these are bangers. All of them are fucking good, dude. Even, I'm not a fan of like all of the lights. I'm not a fan of that type of music. But it's still good. I go, this is a fucking good song. Like, this is good. Like, and that's I think the first time where you really got a chance to hear like Nicki Minaj go off. I'm a motherfucking monster. You know, that's fucking, it was epic for the time. Like, and then you hear Rick Ross actually rapping good. You know what I mean? Give Kanye West, here's the Kanye West sample. I'm a monster. Give you, it was like, it was a good fucking album through and through, man. And those B-side, like the song, you know your album's good when the B-sides are so fucking good. It was a good album. Then I think what did he follow up with? Either way I can't remember, but I remember what is it? Yeezus. Now Yeezus you don't want to like. The industry doesn't want you to like Yeezus, but Yeezus was fucking big. My mama was raised in the heroin. You know, that shit is fucking heavy. You know, this is New Slaves. That's a good, like you go, this is Kanye. Yeezus. Great song. Great song. Or a great album. The whole thing. Then Life of Pablo, kind of at the peak of where you go, okay, he's hit the peak with like Dark Twisted Fantasies, Yeezus, Graduation. He's hit those peaks. He's circling the mountain. Life of Pablo, you go, he's still coming around the mountain. He's still, I mean, I had to ask because my ex was a little bit young at the time. She was like kind of into the songs. She said she really fucked with Life of Pablo. I go, okay, if it's good for the young people, he's still fucking hitting hard for the young people. Still going in. But I go, kind of fucking whack to me because he stole designers' entire catalog of music just to do one song on his album, which is kind of trash. I mean, as a person, as a human being, kind of trash. As a man to man, as an artist, I go, oh, oof. As a businessman, I go, well, that's a smart idea. But as a general moral human being, I go, oof. Kanye West, is everything okay? But yeah. And then the song, there's like a lot of songs in there that you go, that's pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good on Pablo. That new album that he had only had one song, dude. I Hate My Life. I Hate Being Bipolar. It's awesome. Oh, dude. I'm going to be honest, dude. One song. Yeah, one song. That was a kind of banger. You can't have one with a kind of banger. You know what I'm saying? And now this album, or even the Jesus album, Jesus is King. All right. I listened to that song only when someone's playing it. And I walked into the pot store one day and they were playing that one of the songs. I don't even listen to it. Because I know it's going to make me sad about Jesus. You know what I mean? He already had Jesus. You can't do Jesus. You know, Jesus is king. But listen to my other album, Yeezus, because that's where I think I'm a king. It's terrible. Terrible. He went back on his word. Terrible. I listened to it, and I heard what was, I think it was Pusha T. It was like a very like church bells fucking, you expect to hear this in a church. And it's like you hear Pusha T going, I sold dope. And you go, what? Hey, I work hard. Hustle. And you're like, this isn't Palm John 3:16. Said his only begotten son. You know, the just stick with the church album. Stop trying to reinvent church, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Why is Kanye reinventing church? Kanye's gonna reinvent the way you look at church. I don't think church was church that people that go. People that don't. I don't think it needs to be revamped. The Lord works in mysterious ways, but I don't think he's like, man, we need to make church cool. Like we need Kanye West to get into church for no reason. I don't think the Lord does the Lord works in mysterious ways. So he needs Kanye West. I doubt that, dude. And this is jokes, but to be honest, dude, yeah, you really think God is like, dude? If only the real Jesus, it's Yeezy. If only Jesus could bless us by making church cool. You know what I mean? That's one of those schizo fucking things that you talk about. Like I'm gonna fucking make church cool again. No one cares, man. No one gives a fuck. And then to get off of Kanye West, because I don't want to just trash Kanye all day. It was an album where I go, you gotta have some sort of bangers, and the bangers that you do have, it can't come weak, man. Fucking 4 out of 5. No, not 4 out of 5. 4 out of 10, dude. You got a 4 out of 10. Drake's dropped Certified Lover Boy. I listened to the first song in the album. I go, this is okay. If he keeps it up, it could be good. This intro, if he keeps it up, it's good. Already liking it. Second song, I go, not for me, whatever. Third song rolls around, and I think it's that song "Girls Want Girls" or something corny. And in the line, there's a line in the song in Certified Lover Boy sang by Drake. This is his words. He goes, she says she a lesbian. Girl, me too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to stop right there. That song, I just done listening to the whole album. What the fuck does that even mean, dog? She said she's a lesbian. I said me too. I'm trying to picture Drake literally. Like, when you are trying to hit on a chick, right? And she's like, I'm lesbian. There's a lot more things you can, let's get a few drinks in your bed. Let's see if you're fully lesbian. And if not, you just take the drinks and leave. I'm lesbian. Oh, shit. That's cool. You know what I mean? I don't care, though. I won't tell if you don't tell. Shit like that. Shit, you can smooth your way into some pussy. You don't say, you're a lesbian? Me too. I like girls like you like girls. But, like, that's... But he'd have to say, like, but is he tucking his dick in? Is Drake tucking his dick in when he says, like, I'm a lesbian too? And does he put on like a mock pussy? Does Drake have like some weird chastity belt that looks like a pussy when he's fucking lesbians? Like, cause he's probably popped some sort of lesbian. I popped a lesbian. You know what I mean? You pop a lesbian enough times that did he find out the formula to saying, like, you just convince he'll just like slick his hair back or whatever. Not even his hair, because he's probably like, he's got the fade. But he'll go like, I'm a lesbian. Like, I got it down there. I'm a lesbian. Me too. Or is Drake on another level of just getting so much pussy that he became a pussy? I don't know. But I just thought it's trash. It's trash. Throw out the CD, dog. Digitally. I had to create an NFT of me throwing Drake's fucking album, and it's trash, dude. I don't know. I don't understand how people can like shit like that. Cause I listen to the song and I'm like, I'm rocking with these songs. I'm rocking with this shit. Fucking with it. Girls want girls. Yeah, fuck yeah. She said I'm a lesbian. I said me too. I don't know how people can truly go to sleep knowing that a nigga like that, like Drake's out here wearing like I am a lesbian fucking. Like you go to in the club, you gonna play that shit, and all the niggas, me too. She said I'm a lesbian. I said me too. Like I said I'm a lesbian, and she said I'm a lesbian, and I said me too. All the niggas gay. All these niggas out here gay. All these, bruh. It's like, and I would expect. I stopped after the 3 songs. There could be some bangers on that. Don't get me wrong. That could have been the weakest bar on, but it was such a definitive, like, I gotta get it. It's like a wasp in my clothes. Now, if there's a wasp, I don't care how much I like my shirt. There's a wasp flying out, taking off my shirt and tossing it into puddle, into a fire. You know what I mean? Into a dirty, muddy swamp. It's a Jimi Hendrix shirt. I fucking like Jimi Hendrix. This is a Jimi Hendrix shirt. But if there's a wasp in my fucking shirt, gotta say, the exact same way I feel about if there is a bar in a song that I'm listening to and I'm trying to fucking listen to it in the album and it comes across, I go, oof, taking it out. Throw it away, dude. I don't need it. He could literally be, there could be Jesus featured on a track. You know what I mean? He could literally have brought Jesus back from the dead and got him on a hook in Drake's song and started by, I'm not gonna listen to it. I'm sorry, bro. I'll probably throughout the fucking next couple of weeks, I'll be walking by a store and they'll be banging the Drake shit. And I'll listen to it and I'll go, it's not bad. But I'll still in my head remember that bar where he said, I'm a lesbian. I'm a lesbian. That's Little B shit. That's Little B said I'm gay. And he wasn't gay. Or I'm a lesbian. I'm the devil. He just say shit. Little B would just say shit. And I feel like Drake now is at that point where like, and obviously his songs have a certain melody to them that do sound good. He's got a lot of, the weird thing is Drake had dropped this tape, and I remember the first few songs I go, these are heavy samples. This is like what Kanye West did back in the day. And it's weird, Kanye West's Donda's approach is what Drake was doing back in like, if you're reading this now, it's too late. It's a weird rivalry switch where it's like, I bet they're in the Illuminati meeting going like, hey, should we beef with each other? Yeah. Should we just fuck around and do like almost every song that we did on our other hits, but like we'll swap them? Yeah, let's do that. Because it does sound like Certified Lover Boy sounds like, the beats at least, sound like they should be like an old school Kanye West CD, and the heavy beats on Donda with the flows and shit sound like they should be like an old school Drake mixtape. It's weird. I don't know, but that's just me, man. That's just my pattern seeking brain that eventually evolved into like schizophrenic fucking episodes and shit. But yeah, I don't know. And I like these guys so much, but they're like right here, dude. I thought they were here. I thought they were out of the picture. I thought they were so good, and I always kept thinking to myself like, they have to make good music. It can't be trash, right? Kanye West is literally on good music. He's got a label called Good Music. It's got to be good, right? Trash. Drake, he's probably a billionaire, right? He's probably got billions now. He's like, he doesn't own Toronto Raptors or some shit. He said, I went to see the mayor of the city, and he fucking gave me the keys to the city. And you go, who gets keys to the city anyways? What is it? Where do you? What do you get a key to, and what does it unlock? I never had to open up a city when I left this. Never had to open up a door. What does that mean? But then I just know you're really big when you get a key to the city, right? But he's fucking trash now. Like their music seems like there's no point to it. Like every song, every artist has a point that they have to drive home at the end of the day. Bro, I get Kanye West loves his mother. I get that he's angry about the way his mother died. But could you express that through music instead of this? And Drake, we get that you get bitches. There's no one. I don't think anyone's debating Drake. You don't get bitches, but you drive home the same "I got bitches" flow. But it's like now he has to fill the album with these random things where it's like he's getting women by just saying he's a lesbian now. Like I get that Drake could probably fall into some pussy. He could probably wake up, trip, and then he's in some pussy. That's like he accident. But dude, you still have to have a point to your music, bro. You still have to have some sort of. There has to be something that makes me go, all right, that's music right there. I listened to these guys, like Nas dropped gold on his last record. J. Cole, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Cole. I'm sorry. The off season, most recent album, bro, should have stuck with basketball, bro. He shouldn't have went off season, bro. It was like, you go, and I don't know that. That's fucking joking. But you go, he shouldn't have played basketball. He shouldn't have fucking. Why was this nigga playing basketball, dog? He dunked once in the NBA All-Star game, and it gave him a high. And he chased that high. And you go, J. Cole, dude, get back to making music. Because we could tell you were off in this off-season album. You were off. He was off. It was a swing, and I think he hit it. But it was a foul ball, baby. It was a fucking foul ball, dude. And Jay-Z fucked around and sold Tidal. Because he's like, these niggas ain't dropping shit anymore. All these exclusives ain't exclusive, dog. This is trash. This is shit that you get on Dat Piff. These guys are making Dat Piff. And even Dat Piff. Some of the shit that pops off on Dat Piff. And I could probably, guaranteed, look at right now, last week, I could find 5 mixtapes better than those 4 albums the 3 albums, because Nas actually dropped gold. But the 3 albums, Kanye West, Drake, and J. Cole, dude, I can guarantee that there's someone and if you don't fucking think that, be like, yo, I don't think you can put. Tell me your city. Drop a comment in your city. I will find 5 artists that are local that probably have less than 1,000 views that dropped at least an EP or some sort of project, maybe even a track if they only have a track. They live in fucking I don't know, a town outside of fucking Dakota or North Dakota. You live in a town outside of North Dakota. It's going to be pretty hard to find somewhere. But nonetheless, I'll find like 5 guys that will be like, that will have better tracks than these guys. Because, to be honest, man, it's the hunger. I think these niggas lost the hunger. I think, because you go, yeah, Nas can still do it. Nas is still kicking shit. Obviously, he's not going to be as good. Eminem is what I like to debate this shit too. Eminem is the guy that was crazy out there. He was out there. You grow up. You gotta grow up. So, but he's got this weird thing where he's constantly topping himself as being the most sporadic, like bar, punchline, and flow. He's doing that. So he's topping himself. At least his goal is to have. He has a set list of shit, and he constantly does come with it. And I made a lot of fun in the past about Eminem. But holy fuck, I didn't know how good Eminem was when I realized that almost everybody that grew up around him is like either dead, fucking is struggling to make me like it's just they're struggling to make, like they forget what true music is. I am going to make this song and I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks, but it feels truly like a lot of these niggas, Kanye West, Drake, and J. Cole, they care really deeply. They deeply care about what a guy like me thinks. So I'm giving you what a guy like me thinks, and majority of people that probably aren't going to tell you this, your yes man in your camp, it's trash, dude. It's trash, bro. It's trash. Lil Nas X is right up there with Lil Nas X's last devil fucking video or whatever the hell he's doing. I heard Lil Nas X and his last video he cloned himself, put a chair upside down and fucked himself 4 times. It's garbage, bro. It's garbage. Throw it all out. Yeah, but Eminem still's breaking necks, right? I was going on Lil Wayne. The funny thing is, Lil Wayne is a guy that's like, he started this shit. Lil Wayne started the shit tier of rap, but Lil Wayne is good. He is innovative for like being his own. But it's funny. I got this little thing. It's like, once he got his masters from Birdman, he replayed all the music that he had. He listened to that shit. And he goes, "Oh, it's fucking trash." And he sold his, this is on record, you can check it out. He sold all his masters and his music because he realized, he's like, dude, this is actually garbage. A lot of Lil Wayne, a lot of it. Bangers are bangers, yes. Hard beats, hard karate beats, chopping bricks up. You could do it. Anyone can make music. But yeah, like Lil Wayne, he's not like this thought-provoking guy, right? Like he'll have a couple of punchlines that you go, oh shit, that's good. But he's not like a deep, intelligent guy. And I'll put that out there. But he did break down the fucking door for this new don't give a fuck kind of rap. He was the don't give a fuck guy. He did no fucks given better than anyone else, I think. So here's the tree. You can branch off the trees to where we get to the mumble rap. So I think it was like Lil Wayne started doing what he wanted to do, right? So it goes like Lil Wayne at the top, then comes Young Thug right directly underneath. Young Thug, I don't know what the problem they had with each other is. Apparently it was not very good, but they sewed things up. So it goes down to Young Thug. Young Thug is directly inspired by Lil Wayne. But Young Thug was, I think, the first rapper to put on a dress, like, nonchalantly and rock it. Pretty well, actually. He looked pretty cool. Kind of gay, but cool. But he did that, and he was like I am gonna be me times 3, right? He was this weird, crazy, outlandish kind of guy. Young Thug paved the way for guys like Lil Uzi, Rich the Kid, Dexter, those kind of guys. Those like Lil Yachty's, Playboy Cardis. He branched a whole slew of those guys, and directly like out of like Lil Uzi's and Rich the Kids, they come more spawns of you see where I'm going. There's more spawns of like. Then those guys like Lil Uzi definitely inspired guys like Lil Keed, Lil Got It, Young Thug. I think the branch comes out of and gets King. You get King from Young Thug, but it slowly comes, and there's all these little aspects of like the rappers. Gunna. Yeah, like all of those, like it's called slime or slime season. Those kind of guys all there's a big bubble, but you can all trace it back to Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne was a bastardization of rap, which is now what everybody wants to be. And then Lil Wayne was a bastardization of rap. Then then Young Thug became a bastardization of Lil Wayne. Lil Uzi became a bastardization of like Young Thug and Lil Wayne, and you know what I mean. You it's like the symbiote. symbiote is slime, is symbiotes. It just keeps spreading. It's like a whack nigga virus that can somehow turn into good. Venom, fucking, he's pretty evil, but he does some good some times, right? You know what I mean? Like Roddy Rich. He's bordering on actual rap, but the other guy, Little Baby, that was what I want. Little Baby is the direct of like he's in its pure form. Little Uzi is Little Baby. Sorry, Little Uzi. Little Baby is the pure form of slime, whatever the symbiote of slime, a slime. I don't even know what it is. Slime season. He's slime life. He's got slime all up in him. He's slimy. He's a slimy guy. Little Baby is a really fucking good. But again, I don't even know what the hell he's saying during his mumble rap. Lil Uzi, Lil Baby, you know, all these guys. I said Roddy Rich. There's a couple other guys. I mean, there's so many of the guys, and T-Pain said it too, which is funny because T-Pain also was a branch off of Lil Wayne kind of thing. But I think T-Pain did start auto-tune, which it's the funniest thing is like T-Pain's like, all y'all niggas sound the same. All y'all niggas can't be DaBaby or Lil Baby, nigga. And it was funny because, like, dude, you broke down the door for autotune to be acceptable, and everybody started using autotune. So hip hop's silly in the sense that everybody's a critic and everybody's a hypocrite. Everybody doesn't give a fuck. But I say that shit in hindsight. I love all music in general. I love the fact that Kanye West dropped Donda because it's better than not waiting. Certified Love. I just feel like these guys could do better. You know, Drake, Cole, these guys were once the greatest. And seeing the king on his deathbed, we're seeing these kings with the throne just sitting there. And I mean, shit, guys like Lil Baby and DaBaby are fucking coming through, right? And they're called DaBaby too. It's so silly. It's silly, very silly. They're not respectable. And it's the slime life is coming over. And it's literally right now in music, in hip hop, the meek are inheriting the earth. It's biblical in the sense that these young guys are very primitive in the sense that they're guys like XXX came through, like Lil Peep. Remember that shit? Nipsey Hussle, hardcore, hard-bodied. I'm gonna work my ass off, and I ain't never gonna get a deal, so I'm gonna make my own deals. These niggas out there came through in the clutch and showed like the average person that music. Well, first of all, which I want to do all the time is like show that the average person listening to these pop songs that get played on the radio over and over and over again are trash. They're not. It's not hip hop. You're never gonna find good hip hop breaking millions and stay good. Maybe a good song breaks to the millions of people, but then they slowly develop it. That's why a lot of people have that weird fear of getting famous. A lot of the guys like Tech Nine and Hobson, we got fucking Immortal Technique. These guys don't make perfect albums in the sense of like perfect commercial albums to be commercialized. They have to add in these horrendous shit so that nobody would ever touch it with a 10-foot pole in as far as labels go or give it any backtracking, because once you become a Drake or an Eminem is literally the best guy, but you see him having these weird inner monologues in his own songs about how he fucking doesn't like being famous. It's a weird thing, man. It's like, dude, sometimes I wish I could go back to 8 Mile just rapping with Proof, right? And it's like, dude, that's fucking, it hits heavy. But again, it's like one of those things where you go, it does. I don't know. How does Eminem make you feel bad for Eminem? Like, you know what I mean? He's fine. Fucking Rihanna and shit like that. Yeah. I guess that's the weekend show with Mediumjay. A lot of news. We went through a lot of news today. A lot of fucking news. But I honestly just wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about just Kanye West and Drake. And hip hop in general. Like hip hop is fun. It's a fun discussion. You know, I like making hip hop. I like making my songs. I like the fact that I tell my fans, I go, stop listening to me for a little bit, because I'm getting my, once like 1,000 people are like listening to me, and like I get like 1,000 views on something, I start telling people to go fuck themselves. You know what I mean? I tell my friends like, hey man, better treat me nice, man. But to be famous in this bitch, it's and I'm not famous. I'm not. My music is fucking. It's getting there, and with my new album, Mortals Make Messiahs, I got to. If no, and I'm gonna be honest right now, if literally I get the review that I gave Donda, Certified Lover Boy, off season, Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar. But I get like shit where I'm like, because I'm very disappointed with these artists, these quote unquote lyricists, very disappointed in their lyrics. And as a guy that appreciates lyrics, and dude, I got these beats, man. Shouts out to fucking Damien Beats. One more time, because these beats are heavy. And like I'm actually nervous, like getting into. I've never had like a beat where I've been like, I gotta do it justice, dude. And I got this all fucking written out, and I know I'm talking it up like every rapper does. But I truly believe that like when I listen to these albums and I go, and I listen to I only got like fucking 9 tracks done. And I got like 9 more on the way, something like that. Something like 9. It's going to be like 23 songs. I got like 9 tracks. I got 12 left, 13 left. Something like that. I don't know. Fuck it. But I got like, I'm halfway done. But I listen to them and I'm like, fuck, I could do this whole thing better. There's only like maybe like 2 songs where I perfected that are like released, or 3 songs. I got those 3 songs released. But even then my buddies like, or my cousin's like, yo, you should change up that. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Then I went back and looked at all my other shit and I go, fuck, should I change all of it? And it's one of those things where it's like, fuck. I did not look at that. So it's like, I gotta have a listening party now. Oh, dude, am I gonna be that nigga? Listening party. Have a big party and it's like, we all listen to, like for an hour, just listening to my music, and it's like, because you always have to start the head bobbing. You know what I mean? If you're the only one head bobbing to your own music, it's like kind of weird. It's your own music and everyone else is like, I try not to make eye contact. No, man, I listen to my album, bro. Like the first few songs, and I go, it's got me. Couple of them I could, but nothing's perfect. So you could always find a flaw. But you count the flaws. You got the counter flaws. So you go, okay, this music's good. A little bit of flaw there. That was kind of, okay, it's good. Another flaw. Okay. It's kind of taking me out because you're thinking about the flaws in music where you go, ooh. Like either way, if it's a rhyme that you don't really fit into well, or if you go like there's a flaw to me is like, dude, like 5 people said that last week. That's a pretty big flaw. Like, I get bitches. Is like, are you gonna waste a bar just saying that again? Like, how many people said that like this second? Probably every nigga freestyling in his car drunk with his buddies, right? So, I'm pretty specific as far as lyrics go. But a beat, bro, I'm forgiving as shit with a beat. Like, I'll listen to a whack ass beat. This motherfucker busting. Oh, this nigga going in. It's a Caillou beat, bro. It's a Caillou beat. We're going on a trip, Oh, this beat bang, dude. My favorite rock this shit. But yeah, I think like hip hop is definitely like these young guys are coming through, and I feel like I'm missing the train right now. Like I'm missing something. I just gotta fucking record the album. That's, to be honest, record the album. We'll figure it out from there. But I'm missing, like, I hate the fact that I don't want to do videos. I've lost the edge to do videos because I just don't. Videos are fun to do, but they're slowly getting to a point where I just want to make fucking music, dog. I want to make music. I look at videos, yeah, they grab me, and then they're so visual. Nowadays, there's so much visuals that go into it. But it's almost like it's getting like, maybe I'm getting like epilepsy. Can't even pronounce that. Epilepsy. I don't even know. I think I'm getting fucking seizures from fucking these lights transitioning and shit. You know, like you go, why is it like a rave? And why is it cut to shit like a Marvel movie? Like, I'm trying to figure out, is this guy making his drug deal on time? And it's like, it's a slow motion hand, and it's like flashing, and it like transitions back to him fucking a bitch, and it transitions him back to like pouring up drinks, and transitions him back to the hand. It's like, it makes a deal. He slides his hand out. And you go, wow, that was a weird fucking transition to just him saying that he sells drugs. Like, nowadays the video, and maybe it's me, maybe I'm jealous, maybe I'm hating, but I like the long cut form videos. Like when Kanye West did that part in that song, and that part, and it was his part. And I want to talk about that part in that song, where it's just a long, drawn out cut where he would just dance. To me, that was like what Quentin Tarantino started and perfected, and that's what makes actual fucking visuals. And it's hard to do. It's hard to do a long form cut. Some guys like Dax, underground guys, are doing those long form cuts, but it's like you gotta have everybody, right? You gotta have a whole set going. No one wants to see a nigga rapping now, off in the woods or some shit, and nobody wants to see that. Before, yeah, that might have been acceptable 10 years ago, but ain't nobody want to see a guy sitting on his desk with a microphone rapping. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody wants to see that shit, and it sucks, man. It sucks, but they still want to listen to music. People still want music, and that'll probably be my out. I'll do the whole do this whole album, and to be honest, guys, kind of like just admitting my fucking flaws and my fears. But to be honest, like, I truly think, like, after this, if nothing, like, I mean nothing, I'm gonna have to hang it up, dog. I'm gonna have to hang it up. I'm gonna have to just say fuck it, dude. Fuck rap. Start investing. I'll be a type guy. I'll write a book. I'll fucking write a book. You don't want my rapping and I'll write a book. I'll do freelance parody songs. Any song you want, I'll parody it. Be one of those guys. Hey, you want me to write Weird Al? I'll be weird. If you're just listening to this for a visual, I'm about to cry, dog. I'll be Weird Al and just parody people. Oh, man. I think I might actually have to get these nudes out on OnlyFans, bro. Like, I am doing my rap career rough. For the amount of work I put in, rough. It's going rough. How you doing, Jay? I am having a hard time over here, dog. I am struggling. Are you good? No. How you doing, Jay? If only you have the time. Nigga going thinking about niggas on OnlyFans right now. Niggas struggling. How you doing, Jay? I'm struggling. I'm on OnlyFans, and nobody. My mom. I can't even get my mom out here to support your boy on OnlyFans. That's been a weekend show with Mediumjay, bro. No, I don't want to be. The thing is, I don't want to take people's money from those like OnlyFans or like the Patreon. I think it's dirty, and I also don't want to be sponsored by them. So I go, how am I gonna get money? You know, what's my options to get money? Either the fans support me. I don't want to do shows, and I don't want to do videos, and videos are the ones. You know what I mean? I don't. Or I get sponsorships. I can do videos where I'm like drinking a Coke bottle. You know what I mean? Or a video where I'll say like this video has been brought to you by. I could do those, but I don't want to. But I have to. I could do that, but I had to. And I don't want labels. So my only goal, truly, is to have someone like, I don't know, Heineken sponsor your boy. I don't like Ciroc. Like if Diddy was like, yo, dude, we'll just give you like $25 every time you mention Ciroc. I'll go, okay. And I'll just, and then I'll have like, maybe Big Marlboro will come over. I say like, dude, we love the fact that you talk about smoking all the time. I'll go, yeah, dude, I quit. And they'll go, wait, you quit? For this amount of money? I'll go, I love cigarettes. That's the only way. I think that's the only way I'll accept dirty money is like if a company comes through with the right price. I think because companies run shit now. Dude, if the government was like telling me shit, my job's telling me shit, well, my job's a company, but the people in it telling me shit. If the actual Michelin man came through, I'd say, man, he's like, yo, you too tired to work for me? I go, I'm not tired at all, baby.